We'll need 3/4 cup of coconut flour, but the best way to measure it is to use a 1/2 cup and a 1/4 cup. First, scoop the flour into the cups and then tapping it for it to settle down a bit, and now level it off with the straight edge. Do the same thing with the cocoa powder using a 1/2 cup and 1/4 cup, but with the cocoa powder, make sure you press down the cocoa before leveling it. And don't do what I just did here. This just added more lumps into my batter. Only mix after you add the coconut cream. And then just mix it until most of the lumps are gone. My coconut cream was not very thick, so my batter is really runny. Yours may not be runny like this, but it should still be fine. If you are new to baking in your rice cooker, there are a few important things to keep in mind. Recipes that call for 1 cup to 1.5 cup of flour is more ideal as it will take a shorter time to bake. And depending on your rice cooker, it will only stay in the cooked state for about 5 minutes and then it's gonna go into the warm state. And this is completely normal because when we are baking, there's not a lot of liquid, so the rice cooker gets too hot and it needs to cool down. But don't worry, during the warm state, your baked good is still being cooked. And what I usually do, the minute I push that cook button, I set a timer for 30 minutes. And after the timer goes off, I come back and push the cook button again. And if you push the cook button but it will not stay on cook, it keeps going back to warm, that just means the rice cooker need more time to cool, so let it sit for another 10 minutes and then push the cook button again. You will need to repeat this cook cycle process until your baked good is done. Try not to open your rice cooker until after the 2nd or 3rd bake cycle. We want to keep that hot air inside to keep baking your baked goods. And to check whether it's done or not, use a chopstick, toothpick, or knife, insert it into the center, and if it comes out with no wet batter on it, then your baked good is done. And this chocolate cake is pretty dark. It is delicious plain, or you can top it with some powdered sugar and that looks beautiful. I also made a coconut glaze that I put on top. And then top it with some shredded coconuts. However you top it, this is a delicious coconutty and chocolatey cake. Now that's a mouthful. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share my video with everyone you know. If you're new here, I upload new recipe every Saturday. So don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notification when I put out new recipes. So until next week, happy baking in your rice cooker. Didn't get enough deliciousness? Then check out my other videos here or binge watch my playlist right here.